I'm going to show you how to make immune strengthening chicken bone broth today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Sheila Dancho and I'm the founder of the Get Healthy program, and welcome to my kitchen as I share another home cooked recipe for you. So bone broth has been made for thousands of years by our ancestors. After they would have their meal, they'd have a few bones left, or the bones of the carcass. What they do is they throw it in a big pot, add some water, and a lot of bits and pieces of vegetables they had left or herbs, and let it simmer away and have this delicious, nutrient-dense bone broth. So bone broth is super healthy for you. It's very nutritionally dense. It has collagen, gelatin, loaded with minerals. It has vitamin C, vitamin B6, and amino acids. So it's very nutrient dense and delicious, because we have to have things that are delicious as well. So some of the benefits, well, because it's so nutrient dense and so good for you, it will help strengthen and improve your immune system. And during this time of colds and flus and viruses, you want to have a strong immune system to keep you healthy. So for those of you who are on the call now, welcome, and those of you watching the replay line, welcome. I am showing you how to make immune strengthening chicken bone broth from scratch. So when you have a strong immune system, that's going to help cut down your risk of colds, flus, and viruses. Also, bone broth, because it's so rich in gelatin, and gelatin's that jelly part of when you roast a chicken, that is super great for your gut. Your gut needs the gelatin. So if you're suffering from leaky gut or diverticulitis or other sort of gut problems, bone broth is fantastic. It also helps for joints. If you kind of have some joint pain, it's going to help with your joints. It's going to help with your nails, hair, skin, also your bones. And you know, if you have beautiful nails, that also, and teeth, it's going to help you with your teeth. This is slowing down the aging process. This is great. It's going to help you relax. You know, a nice cup of bone broth in the evening. It's so relaxing and warming. It's like you're at your mom's kitchen in the country in front of a roast, an open fire. It's going to help you relax. It's going to help you sleep better. By sleeping better, you're going to have basically a stronger immune system, which again helps prevent colds, flus, and viruses from attack. It's going to help with rehydrating your body because of all the amino acids. So instead of having one of those other, something like Gatorade, you can have a cup of bone broth, and that's going to help rehydrate your body with those electrolytes. Also, it's going to help with weight loss. So instead of having maybe a coffee or tea that has caffeine or just straight water, you can actually have a nice cup of nourishing bone broth. Bone broth can also be used in a lot of different ways other than just drinking bone broth. You can actually use it from instead of water for making your quinoa or whole brown rice. It can be used for gravies and sauces, so there's lots and lots of great uses for bone broth. This is the end result. So after you cook this, so when I show you how to do this, this is going to be your end result. This is from Christmas. This is a turkey broth. It's made basically the same way, and I actually put it in really, really boiling hot into the jar, put the lid on. It's sealed. You can tell it's sealed because the lid is not flexing. I put it in the fridge, and I can open it up and use it for whatever I want. So it's great to store, and it will store for a long time. Okay, so that's the end result. Or if you're going to use it right away, you don't have to basically can it. You could just drink it and use it in the next few days if it's stored in the fridge. So let's get started. So here we have, you see that I have roasted a chicken, and I get my chickens from a very dear friend of mine who raises them on the farm. So they're big, mega chickens. They're like 8-pound chickens. You can just go to your local grocery store. Ideally, if you can get organic, that's better. Take a chicken, roast it. Now, this is my roasting pot. So after it's roasted and we eat the meat from the chicken, I use the bones, the skin, whatever's left, and there'll be gelatin at the bottom. I just dump it all in a pot. I usually use a bigger pot, but for the demonstration, I'm using this pot just because it fits better in the live video. All right, so what do we do? So we got now our bits and pieces of our bones and leftover meat and whatever else, and the gelatin. This is the jelly part, if you can see this. This part here, that it looks like jello, well, that is gelatin, and that is super healthy for your gut. Okay, so we're gonna add a little bit of a mess, that's okay. That's 8 cups. I'm gonna put 12 cups in. I just love doing live cooking shows because you just never know how things are going to turn out, but it's a lot of fun. Okay, so 12 cups of water. To start with some bones from a chicken. Now, if you don't roast chickens, you can use chicken legs. You know, that would probably be the most economical, but I just find this really simple because it's already pre-roasted. You already started the process. 12 cups of water, okay? So then you want to break down the bones, so you need some acidity. So I'm going to add, you can do lemons. So I'm going to add some lemons, cook it with that. So the acidity in the lemon juice, add some vitamin C in here. Okay, so we add that. Or you can do what I love is apple cider vinegar. This is my favorite brand, if you could see that. It is Bragg's because it has With the Mother. The With the Mother has probiotics. I could do a whole show. If there's anything you want me to talk more about in another live video, just post it in the comments. If you like what you're seeing, comment, like, share. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. So again, the acidity is going to help break down the bones, so you get much more nutrition out of it. You get more collagen, and all the nutrition comes out of it. So what do we do next? Well, onions. Gotta have some onions. So this is 1 chopped onion. I'm just going to put onions in there. Also, I love garlic, so this is a few cloves of garlic, so let's just put that in there. And if you want me to show you how I mince garlic, you can use a garlic press, but I don't bother. This is garlic still from my garden in the summer. I clean it, I put it on our cutting board, I smash it, smash it, chop, 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 throw it in. It's important to smash it because that's how you get the juices out of the garlic. But if you want me to do a demo, just comment and I'd be happy to do that. What else do we need? Well, parsley, some dried parsley is always great. And if you want, you could, rosemary. It smells wonderful. You could do rosemary, thyme, whatever your favorite herb is, because we want to make this flavorful. We want to make it yummy, right? My motto is healthy and delicious. So all my recipes are healthy and delicious. So we're going to add some rosemary, fresh rosemary. Now, if you can't find fresh, just add dry rosemary, dry thyme, whatever flavors you love. Hey, these are some hot peppers from the summer. See that? These are from my garden. So if you want a little bit of spice and heat, just crush one of these babies up, throw it in there, and it will completely fire up that flavor. So now I'm going to turn this on, and I'm going to cook it all day. This is in the morning, so I'm just going to keep it boiling, boiling, boiling to reduce it by half, and then we're going to have this really nice nutrient-dense broth. Then what I'll do is I will actually strain it. So I have these amazing strainers from Pampered Chef. So if you know a Pampered Chef dealer, I really like these. These are really durable, they're metal, they're not plastic. So what I'm going to do is probably take the largest one, and I'm going to put the contents through here into a big pot and catch all the beautiful nutrient-dense chicken broth, and the rest of the bits and pieces will just be discarded. So chicken broth is super easy to make. It's going to be, again, rich in nutrients, and it's really going to help strengthen your immune system, which is super important in what we're facing these days. So I would say Bone Broth rocks, and I want you to get my free e-cookbook. So if you haven't already received it, go to my website, gethealthy.club, not .com, not .ca, but gethealthy.club. Join the club, get the free, beautiful e-cookbook that I'm offering you. Sign up for that. If you want this recipe, how to make chicken bone broth, it will be there in detail. If you're interested in the benefits of bone broth, I will be creating a blog post for that as well. So go to my brand new, hot off the press, gethealthy.club website and get my free e-cookbook. Again, Bone broth rocks. You rock. Stay healthy.